Most people are afraid of snakes no matter how big they are. There are, however, a few snake species that can grow to huge proportions. Pythons, the largest of all, can grow to be far longer than George Washington's 21-foot snout on Mount Rushmore, with some reaching 33 feet, or nearly as long as a telephone pole. What do you suppose the size of a boa constrictor is? Do you know what an amethystine python is? It's time to see the largest snakes in the business as we count down 11 biggest snakes ever caught on camera.
And this one here wants to be the biggest snake in the world. She is massive at almost 19 feet.
Number 11, the Apodora papuana python. The Apodora papuana python is one of Papua New Guinea's largest rainforest and savanna snakes. It has a strong, stocky body that can grow to be over 13 feet long. If you don't think it's in danger, but the snake thinks it is, guess who has the upper hand? Many individuals have undoubtedly seen a black mamba and not realized what it is. This snake's unusual behavior is demonstrated in this video. Black mambas are usually steeped in mystery, and many people will be skeptical that this is, in fact, the black mamba. The mamba in this footage is a wild snake that was captured the day before the video was shot, proving that snake hostility is frequently overstated. Number 9, the Boa Constrictor. At an average length of 18 feet, this pythons also have 2 working lungs, although adult snakes only have 1, and small visible pelvic Number 5, reticulated python. The non-venomous reticulated python is a snake native to Southeast Asia. The snake is the world's longest. The color pattern on these snakes is a complex geometric pattern that incorporates a variety of hues. On the reverse, a series of irregular diamond designs are flanked by smaller patterns with bright centers. Many different sizes, colors, and markings are seen across this species' extensive geographic range, offering excellent camouflage and helping these snakes to blend in with their surroundings. The most common colors are olive, green, black, white, tan, yellow, gold, and brown. Reticulated pythons live alone and are active at all hours of the day and night. Adult pythons prefer to stay on the ground and are rarely seen in trees. However, juveniles spend time in both. Slow-moving pythons with remarkable swimming abilities are known as reticulated pythons. They usually congregate near sources of water because they believe it is the best area to chase their prey, which comes to drink from the water. Reticulated pythons are ambush hunters, waiting for prey to approach within striking distance before capturing and strangling it to death in their coils. They're ferocious little creatures who hiss if they're disturbed. Check out this reticulated python hanging around out of its cage for cleaning purposes. It's not used to being out of the cage, so its handler must be careful. Imagine owning a pet that can bite you at any time. I guess that's the meaning of adventure to certain people. This huge reticulated python in this crate is 31 feet long. You heard me right, 31 feet long. Wow, simply amazing. Number 4, Burmese python. The Burmese python is the 3rd largest snake species on the planet. Despite being native to tropical southern Asia, these brilliantly patterned friendly snakes are popular as pets throughout the world. The snake's wild form has black-bordered brown dots on a lighter brown background. Colors and patterns available in captive-bred animals include albino, green, labyrinth, and granite. A wild python's average length is 12 feet, but specimens up to 13 feet are not uncommon. Females are slightly larger than males but are significantly thicker and heavier. Males weigh between 15 and 33 pounds, while mature females weigh between 30 and 165 pounds. Dwarf snakes can be found in captivity and in some parts of the snake's territory. Burmese pythons, like other terrestrial snakes, eat largely animals and birds. The snake is a constrictor that bites and holds its victim with its back-facing teeth before wrapping its coils around it, compressing its muscles and suffocating it. The snake's size determines the size of the prey. An adult python will eat livestock, adult deer, and alligators, while a baby python will eat rodents. Even though Burmese pythons do not hunt humans, they have been blamed for a number of deaths. The availability of prey causes Burmese pythons to shift their physiology. The snakes are opportunistic eaters which will devour whatever they can get their hands on. Obesity is very common in caged animals. When fasting, the snake has a normal heart volume, a smaller stomach capacity and acidity, and a smaller lower intestine bulk. The snake's heart ventricle increases by 40% to aid digestion. Its intestines stretch and its stomach enlarges and produces more acid when prey is digested. Most of the time, Burmese pythons are active at night. Snakes that are younger and smaller can be found in trees or on the ground, but the rainforest floor is preferred by larger, more massive snakes. The snake spends most of its time in the undergrowth. The Burmese python can stay underwater for up to 30 minutes, and it is a powerful swimmer. During cold weather, the snake may brumate in a tree. Brumation, as opposed to true hibernating, is a time of inactivity and low metabolism. The man in this video was contracted to hunt pythons by the state of Florida. The python outbreak in Florida started in 1992 when Hurricane Andrew devastated a reptile exhibit and 900 pythons fled. Since then, pythons have been wreaking havoc on the delicate Florida Everglades. This individual seizes them and transports them in his truck, putting them in a case. He claims that what he does is not cruel and that he goes about it in a precise manner and the snake is unaffected, whatever that means. Number 3, the king cobra. The king cobra is the world's longest venomous snake, measuring up to 18 feet in length and not to be confused with the same named malt liquor. When attacked, it may stand up, rising a third of its length off the ground while continuing to strike. This species, which is found in Southeast Asian jungles, makes you reconsider going on a hike. It is shy and the only snake in the world that builds a nest for its eggs, which it guards ferociously. The good news is that king cobra venom isn't particularly potent in terms of venom potency. The bad news is that they can give so much in a single bite, up to nearly half a fluid ounce, that up to 20 people could die. Or, in exceptional cases, an elephant. For some reason, snake charmers appear to like king cobra. Snake charming, on the other hand, is a dreadful business if you know how to do it. They use a worn-out snake that has been trained to avoid injuring the charmer. The cobra in this first video was rescued, and you can see it eating another snake. This soldier catches this cobra and finds it amusing. I guess the concept of having fun is different for everybody. Check out this huge cobra standing up and looking for something interesting to do. I must say it is impressive. Number 2, giant python. In this video, watch these men battle it out with this giant python. Look how thick its girth is. This guy is being strangled by the snake and the other men are trying to subdue it. But it's easier said than done. In this video, this gigantic python is hanging from a ceiling beam, and it seems like it's either pregnant or digesting, but there is definitely something in that stomach. The men finally take it down and take it outside, dropping it to the ground. I guess this is where they let it go along its merry way. Look at the colors on this monster python, a wicked white and silverish color mixed with some black. It doesn't look so happy, and I would be careful if I were the man holding it. In this footage, another huge python is caught by a few men. It seems looking for huge snakes is the national pastime in this country. Finally, this python takes on a crocodile and puts it in a stranglehold. And I'm not sure if the crocodile will manage to get out of the hold. But the cameraman decided to stop filming, so your guess is as good as mine. Number 1, the green anaconda. The green anaconda, sometimes known as the green anaconda, is a big boa family snake. Female anacondas are far larger than male anacondas, displaying obvious sexual dimorphism. The body of an anaconda is olive green with black blotches all over it. The anaconda's head is small in comparison to its body size and bears distinct orange-yellow stripes on both sides. Anacondas monitor their surroundings with their eyeballs on the tops of their heads rather than leaving the water. Anacondas are nocturnal creatures who prefer to be alone. The most active time of day for anacondas is at night. Because they are water-dwelling reptiles, anacondas are fast in the water but slower on land. They spend most of their lives in the water and are frequently submerged for long periods of time. Anacondas are generally dormant throughout the midday heat and only start moving around twilight when the heat is abated. They frequently cover large distances in a short amount of time, especially during the dry season or when looking for partners. Anacondas are opportunistic apex predators, meaning they don't always have a plan and will seize any opportunity for a tasty prey. Other reptiles, sheep, dogs, tapirs, fish birds, wild pigs, deer, rodents, and any other readily available prey are among their favorites. You can see how wide this anaconda can open its mouth when it begins to swallow this pig. It's such a fascinating process. By the time it's finished, the entire pig has been swallowed and digestion begins. In this video, this guy's favorite hobby is swimming underwater with his pet anaconda. Man, does that look like a lot of fun. Some of these snakes are enormous, and most people would run like the wind if they ever saw one. Although many snake lovers keep these creatures as pets, I believe that any snake should be allowed to live in its natural habitat. The green anaconda was my personal favorite. Which one did you prefer? Why don't you tell us in the comments section below? Well, that's our countdown of 11 biggest snakes ever caught on camera. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.